Hello, this is myself from my science project with Mr. Bandos, aka he's very funny. Anyway, this is the cell membrane. This is basically the guardian of the cell. It keeps bad stuff out and only lets certain stuff in. Now, these right here are the protein channels, which allow materials that are too big just to flow freely through the cell membrane to pass through. This right here is the cell's nucleus, and inside is the nucleolus. The cell's nucleus contains everything to create all of this, and it also holds the cell's DNA so that it can reproduce and stuff like that. These two right here are the two different types of ER, or endoplasmic reticulums. The smooth version of the ER has no ribosomes or anything on it. The rough ER does have ribosomes on it. This is the mitochondria. This is the power plant of the cell. It produces all the energy it will ever need. These down here are the ribosomes. These make the proteins and they can ship them around the cell. But these help with the endoplasmic reticulums actually do move also with the proteins. This is the lysosome. This little thing right here is here for recycling. Like if one of these ribosomes is dead or doesn't work, it just goes and just eats it, or it could eat it could eat the mitochondria, or it could swell to eat the entire cell. This right here is the centriole. The centriole is used for for making the cytoskeleton, and also for reproduction in animal cells only. This right here is the vacuole. This stores anything that the cell doesn't need. Water, food, minerals, and even toxic chemicals. I don't really know how, but anyway. Just like the cell membrane, the nucleus needs to be able to transport stuff, like make it exit and stuff like that. So it uses nuclear pores to do that. Now in here is the processing center for everything. It'll make ribosomes, ERs, it makes DNA, stuff like that. But like I said before, the cell membrane is the guardian. It keeps such things like viruses out. But some viruses have evolved to, let's say, trick the the protein channels into letting them in. Now, the virus's main goal is to get to the nucleus. Once there, the virus will then take its DNA and replace it with... will take the cell's DNA and replace it with its own DNA. And then it will just create a clone army to attack the rest of the cells around. Now, the body does have a lot of stuff to protect it, so does the cell. Like, the lysosomes it has to go through first. But then it has to go through a lot of other stuff and phases. Then once it gets to the nuclear pores, it's basically game over for the rest of the cell, because that means that it could get into the cell, reproduce, and stuff like that. Well, this has been myself for my science project in Mr. Bandos' class. Hope you guys have a nice day. See you later.